So we're doing this exercise number 2, which is using a switch statement. Basically, I'm asking to use the switch statement. So if I didn't, you can use anything you want. But now here I'm asking with the using a switch, so you have to use a switch. So we'd like to write a program that reads a number between 0 and 10, then prints the word corresponding to the number. This is just a very simple example to how to use the switch. So let's do that. So let's just ask the user to give us, we created a new project. We don't need to have this. And I just called it exercise 5. Now, I need the scanner. So because I would like to read two numbers, notice the import. And then key b equal new scanner system.in. Then I'd like to display something that says, please enter a number between 0 and 10. And I'm going just to do that without the ln. And int my number, kb.next int to read that number and save it into this variable number. Now, if I'd like to, I did not ask you to use the switch, you could just use if. If, else if, whatever. And you can use, for example, if the number is equal to 1 or maybe 0, then you're going to be displaying you entered 0. But I just would like to display just something. I'm going to display you entered here and without the ln because I don't want to go back to the line. And then all I need to do here is just to display 0. So now this makes it a little bit easier. A lot of copy and paste because let's make it else if. Now if its number is 1, that's going to be 1. And basically a lot of copy and pasting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Now this is going to work, but notice actually, see, when you put a lot of these kind of equals, even NetBeans notice that, you know what, you can replace this if you want with a switch. So you can convert these ifs to a switch, and then there you go. This is because this is exactly the same thing as the if else if. And notice that it's just with the equal sign. That's if there's one of them is not an equal sign, then it's lesser than or greater than, then it's gone for you. You don't have to. And it means detected that this is not possible to convert it to some kind of a switch, because switch only works when you have this variable equal to a specific value, equals to a specific value. Now when you have that, NetBeans is going to help you convert it to a switch, and there you go. It's exactly the same thing. And notice that you have this default that was added even if I did not have. This default is the equivalent of the else. Well, this else, for example, you might just say, oh, you entered a wrong number. So, for example, if somebody enters something out of the bound of that way, we expected the user to give us from 0 to 10, and then if he gives us something else, then this is going to be displayed. Like if I run this and type, for example, 22, now you enter the wrong number. But if I don't, then it's going to give me the value that I entered. But now notice that this else, what is going to happen to it when I convert this to a switch is that it's going to end up into the default. So the default is like the kind of the else when nothing is going to be, none of these values are inside this variable, then this is going to be the case to display. Quite straightforward. No big deal, right? Alhamdulillah.